When did Wang Lin begin officially impersonating a Thunder Immortal Envoy within the Luotian star domain? And through this act, how many benefits did our Scarface gain in total? Why was it that the people of the Thunder Immortal Hall never truly investigated Wang Lin from beginning to end? According to recent rumors among the juniors, this Xu Mu is a Thunder Immortal Envoy and is connected to Donglin's star. This person is truly unfathomable. But to understand this matter, one must first talk about the status of the Thunder Immortal Hall throughout the entire star domain. Although the Luotian star domain is divided mainly by clans, most of which are ancient lineages passed down from before the collapse of the Immortal Realm, the overall strength of the Thunder Immortal Hall stands above all these clans. Their Hall Master Yan Lazy has reached the second step, the great perfection of Shattered Nirvana. Yet even such cultivation is not considered the absolute peak within the Luotian star domain. There exist several ancient beings at this level, and a few exceptional ones have even reached the Heaven Man Decline Tribulation. However, behind Yan Lazy stands the only cultivator in the entire Luotian star domain who has stepped into the third step, the strongest being of this star domain, Lu Fuzi, whose cultivation has reached the early stage of Void Nirvana. Before such absolute power, even the ancient clans dare not show the slightest defiance. After all, to clash head-on with a third-step cultivator, one would have to be insane. Thus, the identity of a Thunder Immortal Envoy within the Luotian star domain is not something anyone dares to provoke, let alone impersonate. However, the Luotian star domain is vast. Many people, even after a lifetime, have never seen a Thunder Immortal Envoy. The methods to identify one are generally threefold. Possession of extremely powerful lightning-based divine abilities, ownership of a thunder beast bestowed by the thunder, immortal hall, a token issued personally by the hall. The thunder beast in particular is exceedingly rare. It originates from the lightning immortal realm before its destruction, and thus it is decreed that only members of the Thunder Immortal Hall and their envoys may possess it. In most cases, anyone with a thunder beast is almost certainly a Thunder Immortal Envoy. And as fate would have it, our Scarface already met two of these conditions. The beast soul within his god-slaying war chariot had evolved into a thunder beast. When Tianbao refined this treasure, he personally went to the lightning immortal realm to obtain it. And it was a pure-blooded silver-horned thunder beast. As for lightning techniques, those were gifted by Tan Lang, a fragment of the soul of an ancient thunder dragon. Though Wang Lin himself was unaware of all this. It was precisely when Wang Lin used lightning techniques to save 3 juniors from Ranyun's star. Combined with his aloof demeanor, that led them to suspect he was a Thunder Immortal Envoy. From their reactions, Wang Lin realized just how prestigious this identity was within the Luotian star domain. A Thunder Immortal Envoy. It seems this identity carries considerable weight here. At that time, however, Wang Lin was an outsider. Moreover, the 2 star domains were mortal enemies. Thus, aside from Sun Tai, he refrained from inquiring about the Luotian star domain. After all, if his identity were exposed, it would bring endless trouble. Later, Wang Lin agreed to protect the 3 great clans of Ranyun's star. He defeated Huandong, a cultivator at the Ascendant stage, and pursued Liu Mei all the way to Thousand Illusions star. The ancestor of the Huan clan, now weakened, feared he could not defeat Wang Lin. Thus he invited his close friend Qian Kuizi, the head of the Qian clan, whose cultivation was at the Yin Void Realm. Yet when Qian Kuizi saw the Thunder Beast released from the god-slaying war chariot, he was nearly scared out of his wits. A Yin Void puppet, a Thunder Beast, and several strands of natal sword Qiai left behind by a Nirvana powerhouse, all led him to believe Wang Lin was truly a Thunder Immortal Envoy. He immediately apologized and withdrew from the conflict, even compensating Wang Lin with tens of thousands of immortal jade. From that point on, even the Shu clan and Huan Fengshen cut ties with Huan Wuqing entirely. Later, Wang Lin used his Yin Void puppet and a loose demon at the Nirvana Scryer level to easily kill the isolated Huan Wuqing and Liu Mei. If earlier Wang Lin merely allowed others to mistakenly believe his identity, then from this point onward, he openly exploited it. The turning point came when a true Thunder Immortal Envoy, Lei Daozi, also at the Yin Void Realm, arrived at Ranyun's star to investigate the impersonation incident. But by then, Wang Lin had already reached great perfection of the Ascendant stage. With his Yin Void puppet, Lei Daozi stood no chance, and died at Wang Lin's hands. From his storage bag, Wang Lin obtained the official Thunder Immortal token. At that moment, the fake became real. Coincidentally, the Lightning Immortal realm was about to open. Wang Lin had previously discovered the moon-watching beast's bone, which could evolve the heaven-defying bead. But with his current strength, he could not defeat that beast. To obtain it without alerting the creature, he needed a large quantity of ascension fruits, which were also required to enter the Lightning Immortal realm. Thus Wang Lin decisively impersonated a Thunder Immortal Envoy, and began collecting ascension fruits from major clans across the northern region. With the Thunder Beast's lightning techniques and the official token all in his possession, who would dare oppose him? Within just a few days, he gathered far more than the required amount. One must admit this move by our Scarface was truly brilliant. As for why the Thunder Immortal Hall never pursued him further, it was because when Wang Lin entered the Lightning Immortal realm, Yan Lazy himself was also present disguised. He took a liking to Wang Lin, and to repay the temporary use of the Thunder Beast, he chose to turn a blind eye to Wang Lin's impersonation, and even personally intervened to heavily injure the blood ancestor who pursued him. Later, Wang Lin accidentally learned the famous spell, Call the Wind of Immortal Emperor Bai Fan. Bai Fan's disciple Qing Shui still lived, a powerhouse at the great perfection of shattered nirvana, since Bai Fan once declared that anyone who mastered this spell would be his direct disciple. Qing Shui recognized Wang Lin as his junior brother, and Qing Shui was famously protective. He openly declared, before the great figures of the Luotian star domain, anyone who opposes Wang Lin opposes me. If anyone dares harm my junior brother, I will exterminate their entire clan. With so many powerful backers who would dare provoke Wang Lin. Later at the conferment ceremony, held by the Thunder Immortal Hall, Wang Lin was officially granted the title of a true Thunder Immortal, becoming a genuine member of the Thunder Immortal Hall. Thus his earlier impersonation became nothing more than a trivial matter in everyone's eyes. It must be said our Scarface truly encountered quite a number of powerful benefactors within the Luotian star domain. Otherwise, had it truly come down to nothing more than the crime of impersonating a Thunder Immortal Envoy, things would have ended very differently. In the Luotian star domain, that identity was not merely a title, it was a symbol of absolute authority, backed by power that could crush entire clans without hesitation. To falsely assume it was to stand directly against the Thunder Immortal Hall itself, a force that even ancient families dared not provoke. Without the silent protection of towering figures, without the unseen hands of those at the peak of cultivation shielding him from the shadows, Wang Lin's fate would have been sealed the moment his deception was exposed. At best, he might have escaped with his life by sheer luck, wandering as a hunted fugitive across the stars. But more likely, far more likely, he would have been eradicated completely, his name erased, his soul extinguished without leaving the slightest trace. In such a world, survival alone was never enough. Without that overwhelming backing, Wang Lin would not only have failed to stand his ground, he would never have been allowed to remain in the Luotian star domain at all.